Hi folks, Pat Wells here. Just want to talk to you about a really nice activity that I've been using, I guess for about 20 years now. I call it the mini Earth, and what it is, it's a closed ecosystem. And what I like to do is make it small scale. So all you need is a 2-liter bottle that's clear. You can use colors, but that adds a new dimension to it that you may want to think about. You take a clear bottle. You need a soil sample with a plant in it, preferable. And if you can, maybe get a small invertebrate. Scissors, a scalpel to get things started, and some packing tape. And so what I'm going to do is, my end product is going to be, as you can see, this is my end product right here. This is a closed ecosystem. This one's been going for about 8 months now. And this closed ecosystem has cycles in it. It has a nitrogen cycle, it has a water cycle, it has a carbon cycle, it has an oxygen cycle. And the producers that we put in here and the consumers that we put in there are still going. Now, this is not going to be a completely airtight experiment, okay? Gases will pass through this in certain areas, so it's not going to be a completely closed ecosystem. But for our purposes, for this scale, it's fantastic. So how do we start this? Well, first, you have to safely start by cutting a hole through your side of your 2-liter bottle, okay? Once you get it started, then that's pretty much the most dangerous part of this over, okay? You just find the hole again. There it is. And I'm going to cut. Don't cut it all the way around. You want to cut it around just so that you can fold it. Now I think I might have to cut a little more. I'm going to have to fold this and it stays intact. Okay? There we go. Now, I've got some water in the bottom of this. That's okay. I had cleaned it out. I'm going to drop my soil and my plant in there. I'm going to add my invertebrate. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it. Now I find it. Just release the top of it, and you're going to come around with the packing tape like this. All right? Come around with the packing tape, and you can be a bit liberal with this. Make a couple of turns to try to make this as close to a perfect seal as possible. And one of the tricks is to, okay, that's good enough. One of the tricks is to now seal the top, seal it good, and then I can press in on the sides and seal like this. Okay, release it, equalize the pressure again. There we go. And I can close this up again, seal it again. Now you can see that it's starting to hold the pressure now. All right. And now I can release it again. That should be good enough. All right, get it back to its uniform shape, and the sides are pretty much sealed. Now I have a closed ecosystem with plants on the inside, and what's going to happen is, in a very short time, it's going to set up its cycles. Okay, so if you look at this one, you can see there's a water cycle there. We have condensation on the side. We have plants there, so we have photosynthesis, and you know, you can explain the nutrient cycles to the students, but as the plants grow more, this thing starts to take on a life of its own. It's a great little study. You can refer to the movie The Martian, for example, and how that was a really unnecessary closed ecosystem that this character was caught on Mars. He only had potatoes and several other plants, and he had to create this closed ecosystem and take advantage of plants' ability to photosynthesize so he could generate his own food. Anyway, this makes for plenty of great discussion. You can talk about long-term space travel. You can talk about how we're all sort of connected because the ecosystems are, while they're just like this. This is the Earth. It's the mini Earth. So it's small, but it represents all the same things that are going on a planetary scale. So try that one. I have a lab to go with that. One of the great things to do with students when they're doing this is it takes about a week to get this really set up and they start to see a difference in plant growth. But once they do, they really get a feel for you know, what's going on inside there. Not many kids grow plants. This is a great way to do a bunch of things. Closed ecosystems, growing plants, talking about invertebrates, seeing invertebrates. And we've caught some pretty cool things in our mini Earths. So I'll show you a couple pictures. We caught a pseudoscorpion. We get sow bugs and things like that. Things that we didn't even know we put them in there. Earthworms, sometimes new seedlings sprout. It can be pretty exciting. There's a lab document to go with this. But, you know, again, one of the best things to do with this too is to actually get the students, get them to make predictions. What's going to happen? And then once they've invested in that, you'll see that they'll be more engaged and they'll get more out of the lesson. So I hope you enjoy that. It's a great little project, and I really enjoy doing it with my students. I've done it for a long time, 20 plus years. Really simple apparatus to set up. 2-liter bottle, some packing tape, scissors, go outside and get some soil. If you can't get soil, just get some potting soil from the store, maybe throw some seeds in it. It'll work. In fact, there's always usually some seeds in potting soil that just emerge as weeds. So enjoy that, and thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.